And we're about to get into it. Royale with Cheese versus La Ratatouille's Secret Service Teams Tournament Finale. This is the final match of that Teams Tournament that you all lost in. You guys ready? Let's go. And your winner and new Real Trivia Face-Off Teams champion, Loki Thor losers.
And the 2021 Teams Tournament begins today.
That royalty-free music goes hard, Owen.
Oh, yep.
How you feeling today?
Love the little violin at the beginning, or whatever the strings instrument that is. Gets me every time.
Yeah, dude, I get it. And I apologize for Owen's stream quality and my unfocused camera. Hosts are a bit scuffed today, but we're excited to be here because it's happening. And that's the headline of today, is that this thing is actually going to happen. It was a bit of a worry on the timing for a while, but with the help,
we had a really good time writing this match. No worries at all.
Yeah,
Perfectly fit into the confines of.
It was a good week for us. Like neither of us had much going on. We're both feeling peak of our health. But yeah, with that, we have some amazing guest writers I want to throw some thanks to real quick. Sophie, Steven, Aiden, Rachel, Kate, Cameron, Sam, and Cole. That's 8 guest writers on this match that we could not have done without. Also thanks to Owen for covering my ass today when I was at work.
I definitely did not take a nap as soon as you hopped on.
Yeah, but huge thanks to those people. We really appreciate it. And we are excited to see how these two teams do. Two teams that I'm like 90% sure have not faced off yet. Albert, give me.
I have no idea.
They've done it once. They faced off once.
They've faced off one time.
But they've evolved in both power and in power. So I'm excited to see how the dynamic has changed. Royale with Cheese winning the last one. I'm assuming, I just thought they hadn't played, but I think based on their stats, Royale with Cheese won the last one.
Statistically, it seems likely, yeah.
It seems statistically more likely. But La Ratatouille's Secret Service has been on a bit more of a tear this tournament, meaning they didn't get knocked out first or second round by the Devils, known as Name of the Win. I'm excited to see both of these teams seem to be at the peak of their power. They're mixing in these new categories, which is crazy, and it's exciting to see.
What is Name of the Win done in this league?
Well, they've made it to a championship match, probably. Like at least one. Even if they lost it, they probably made it to a championship match.
It's embarrassing to lose one. That's it.
Well, fuck you. All right, we stalled long enough in both starting the match and in this beginning. So let's get to these promos. We're gonna talk to La Ratatouille's Secret Service first. Matt Carnahan and Matthew Chen. Let's see how they're doing.
I like how we're supposedly at the peak of our power, but we look so dead in the thumbnail.
I just popped the Tylenol, so hopefully I'll feel better during this match.
Nice.
I mean, we made it to a number one contenders match this time, and facing the number one seed. So we're the underdogs here. I think it's Royale with Cheese's match to lose, and I think we're ready though. I think I'm ready to beat them.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, John, we're back in a familiar position. We were in this position at the beginning. We were in this position at the beginning of the year. The first match we did was Number One Contenders match, and then we proceed to win the title. And now we lost the title, and it's long enough. We're hungry to be back in that championship. We won the championship once again. But yeah, in our way, we gotta face Ratatouille Secret Service. How are you feeling?
I think it's just been it's been a tough past few weeks, I'm sure, for everybody, for the hosts, our opponents, ourselves. But yeah, I'm ready to go in and to do this. We lost those titles back when we lose them in September to Loki, Thor losers, and that stung a lot. And I've been itching to get those back. So yeah, let's do it.
We'll win this one, and we'll win the next one,
and everyone after that.
Well, some real fun introductions, a lot of high energy from these teams, and I don't know what else you'd expect from such a big match.
Yes, I'm glad it has all culminated in this chaos.
Yeah. Well, I love to see these men fight, but more importantly, I love to hear their intro music. Well, so
yes, that's a good transition.
Let's listen to their intro music. Maybe yell over it or something. Introducing first, with a record of 5 wins and 3 defeats, with 3 TKOs, featuring Matthew Little Chef Chen and Matt Total Carnage Carnahan, we have La Ratatouille's Secret Service! With a record of 7 wins and 3 losses, with 1 KO and 3 TKOs, featuring the Arsenal Albert Rodama and John Parasite Petrovich. We introduce you next to Royale with Cheese!
Yeah, let's get this energy up.
Yeah, you gotta pump it.
Yeah, those are depressing promos. We need to bring the energy up a little bit.
Matthew just coughed right on the entrance. That was
yeah, that's like the most depressing.
All right, let's get this. Let's see what happens here today. Bring everyone back in.
All right. Yes. So I would nominate Matthew and Matt's intro for maybe intro of the year. Imagine that winning over one of Colin's videos. That'd be pretty fucking funny. That'd be funny, I think. Yeah, welcome, guys. Glad you're all feeling so good right now.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Well, today, first of all, Matt, what are you drinking in that thumbnail?
Oh, it's like an old bottle of Prosecco. It's like a little tiny little thing.
That's cute. I like that.
Yeah, gotta have some props.
Cool. Well, yeah. I mean, let's as Philip DeFranco says, jump right into it. Let's look at them. Yeah. Philip DeFranco ref for the fans.
You guys got copyright right there after you told DeFranco.
You don't make money.
Yeah, that's true. We don't get paid for this. It's crazy. 278 pages of used questions for a hobby. I love it.
Is that really how big are like the archive is?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And that doesn't include the databases or the questions that we asked before we established the doc. So let's look at these rules. I'll read them for us. 8 questions in random categories are going to be given to the competitors. Competitors are going to have 15 seconds to write their answers, and then they must be said aloud when they're answering. All the questions in the first round are worth 1 point, but if you get a perfect round, it triggers a 1-point bonus question. Okay. Any questions on that? Repeats can be used 3 times throughout the match, and you each get 1 challenge, which will be returned to you if you get the challenge correct. Cool. All that sound good to you guys? All you tournament final contenders? Cool. Remember, keep hands on screen as much as possible, and we can get going.
We'd love to get going because currently the score is tied 0-0.
Both with
Crazy.
which is impressive. They've held on to those.
Yep. So both teams with all repeats. Let's get into the first question. Give
John,
me
did you have
one.
something to say?
Hmm?
All right. I thought you were saying something, but
No, I just said that's crazy that we were tied.
it is. It's a close game, which is what I was expecting.
All right, let's see how close it can get. All right, question 1 in the category of animated. Name 3 of the 5 kingdoms that make up Kumandra in Raya and the Last Dragon.
A lot of Raya fans, I'm assuming, in this match and watching this match.
Nope.
I would say one of the better movies of the 21st century.
Yeah.
Some people
5,
say There Will Be Blood,
4,
but overrated. Have you seen
2.
Have you seen Aquafina's performance? Daniel Day-Lewis, eat your heart out.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and start with Albert.
I said Fang, Heart, and Talon.
All right, and Matthew.
I said heart, fang, tail.
All right, John
Air, earth, and fire.
and Matt.
I got heart, tail, and head.
Shit. Okay, cool.
Oh,
All right, two of you getting 3 of the 5, and that would be Albert and Matthew.
Matt missing. He's 2 for 3 on that, but
Sorry, Albert.
unfortunately,
On his
Oh, good
head
man. No worries.
bin.
head
No
is
head.
incorrect.
No head.
Welcome to the Head Kingdom. That would sound lame.
Okay, question number 2. Question number 2 is in the category of young adult adaptation. And your question is, what do the humans call the alien race they are at war with in Ender's Game?
Could you imagine reading this book?
Yeah, imagine reading this book perhaps, I don't know, 20
And
times
going
throughout high school.
to watch the movie.
20
Really
times.
excited. Thinking it's going to be great.
Impressive. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Answers, please, on this very tough Ender's Game question, which is literally not even the same as the book. So if you had book knowledge, it does not help. Let's start with Matthew.
I didn't know. I said dragons.
Okay. John?
The Swarm. I don't know.
Matt?
Can't remember.
J.K. Rowling.
And Albert.
This isn't right. I said Sprites.
The correct answer here is Formix. Matthew drawing from the source material of the Dragon Army, but unfortunately,
Yeah, that's
not what we're looking for. All right, that's no bonus questions at the end of this.
It's still tied after 2. Going into question 3. In the category of comedy.
Haha.
All right. In the movie Tag, the group of friends play an annual game of tag during what month of the year?
Now, before anybody throws any wild accusations around here, let me be clear: I did not write this question.
Mhm.
I may have suggested Tag as a
5,
good comedy movie to
4,
perhaps one of the writers,
3,
but
2, 1. Yeah, no bias, no preconceptions here. Okay,
Of course.
completely random match. All right, we're gonna start with John
I couldn't remember. January.
and Matt,
September.
Albert,
I think it's a spring season. I said April.
and Matthew.
I said March.
March. A lot of good months thrown out there. Unfortunately,
Great
none of them are
months.
the correct month of May.
May is what we're looking for there.
It is spring.
An cult hit, widely recognized as a perfect movie, Tag. With that, we'll move on to our next question. In the category of dramas, and our question here is, which 2020 all part of the question. Which 2012 Ben Zeitlin film is set in the fictional Louisiana community called The Bathtub and features characters named Hush Puppy, Wink, and Walrus? And we'll start the timer.
You read that really well.
Thank you. And I think I pronounced it well, which I was worried about.
Yes.
A lot of empty stares into space, 1,000-yard stares, as some call it. 5,
Kubrick
4,
stare, if you will.
3, 2, 1. Call it there. Matt, we're going to look at you here first.
Nothing.
All right, we'll go to Albert.
I said safety, not guaranteed. I think I misspelled guaranteed. I don't know why.
Okay. Close, though, on this. Wait, is that? That might
I
be
don't know.
Matthew
Got it.
I didn't have anything.
and John.
Beast of the Southern Wild.
John coming in clutch at the end there, getting the only correct answer. Beasts of the Southern Wild.
Come on, John.
Looking for.
Albert's answer was wrong, but his spelling was right.
Let's
Okay. I can win the spelling bee.
No.
Safety isn't guaranteed.
A weird
Good
thing has
grammar
happened
is.
here. We're no longer in a
Whoa.
tie. Any thoughts on
Whoa.
this?
Honestly, I thought it'd never come. It seemed like everybody was in sync today.
And that's really what the magic of Real Trivia Face Off is. You never know what's going to happen. How about you hit us with that fifth question?
I would love to. It's in the category of horror thriller, if that is all right. The question is, which 2019 horror comedy stars Samara Weaving as a newlywed who is forced to play a deadly game of hide and seek with her in-laws?
Oh, like in-laws, right? Always making you play deadly games of hide and seek. From what I've heard, I'm familiar, but I'm not. I don't got
Big
it.
wedding guy Andrew, so I trust his expertise.
I've heard stories.
3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna take it back to the start and go to Albert first,
Great freaking movie. Ready or not?
and then we're gonna move down to Matthew,
I've never seen it. Ready or not?
John,
I concur with Albert. Ready or not?
and back down to Matt.
Ready or not?
That's a
Ready
clean
or not?
I've
Ready to go. Everyone gets that correct. Correct answer is, of course, ready or not.
4-3. That's a rare score. Great. Well, I guess
Scoregami.
Scoregami. I don't know about that, but close. I'm sure close. In the category of fantasy sci-fi, though, I do have a question for you guys. This is going to be question number 6, an official question of the match. Out of curiosity, and 4 points, in Splash, Tom Hanks owns a produce business with his brother in what U.S. city?
It's a really good question.
And it's just one of those things that's been on my mind. So I was curious if they had thought about this at all.
Noted movie Splash.
5, 4,
Splash Heads. Big
3,
fan of that one.
2, 1. Clap. Let's get those answers, I guess, starting with Matthew, maybe.
I said San Francisco.
All right, let's go
that's
on here
smart.
for a second. John, what do you got?
When in doubt, guess Los Angeles.
Fair enough. Matt, how about you?
I didn't get it.
And Albert, you got anything?
I wrote New York, but changed to Miami last minute.
Well, that was a bad change because the correct answer here is New York City.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Misses across the board, although a close one from Albert. What he's been telling us.
Yep.
From what I've been hearing.
Geographically, the closest.
True. Those Californians always talking about themselves. Sorry, Matt.
All right.
I don't know what.
I didn't realize
Ding.
John was from California.
Yeah, he's been all over. He's probably
All right, we're
California.
gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our penultimate question. The category of action/adventure. The opening scene of Tenet takes place at what kind of event? Kind of a basic film from Christopher Nolan.
Yeah,
the,
I mean,
the backstep to its previous
come on, Christopher.
intricacies.
That's what I've been saying. It's so simple.
Mhm.
Like,
2,
make me guess as the audience.
1.
about what's happening.
That's what I'm thinking. Be more ambiguous. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start with John on this one.
Concert.
All right, Matt
UN meeting.
and Albert.
Still haven't seen it. I said charity auction.
And Matthew?
It's an opera.
We'll accept opera, concert, anything of the sort. So
Yeah.
John and Matthew both getting that one.
Yeah, I would agree.
Is it really an opera? I thought it was like a. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It is, and I just Googled, is it an opera, a concert? And the answer is yes. So I'm very comfortable giving you that point.
Thanks. I'll take it.
We'll save the challenge.
I wasn't going to
Oh,
challenge
it's an
it.
opera concert. Like, yeah, it's a concert.
Yeah.
I think opera concert is like, yeah, that's.
Words are hard.
What is opera if not a boring concert?
That's fair. Let's just move on.
We're no class motherfuckers in this channel. In question number 8, the category of 70s. In The Godfather, Don Corleone goes to the bathroom in the restaurant to retrieve what item?
I don't know.
Well, if you wait about 15 seconds, we might get an answer.
Hopefully. On the edge of my seat.
All right, we need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get them answers starting with Matt Carnahan.
Gun.
All right. How about you, Albert?
I also said gun.
And Matthew.
I also said gun.
Whoa. And John?
I didn't write anything.
It's gun.
Cool.
Gun. That's what we're looking for there, guys. So that evens it up, I think.
Yep.
Once again, a tie. It seems like a recurring theme by the filmmakers in this match. And I'm excited to see where it leads. A motif, even. Like we said, not going to hit that bonus question because some people got answers wrong. All of them got answers wrong, to be quite honest. To be very open with you guys. Which does, I guess, lead us into round 2. Would you mind reading us some of them rules, Owen?
Personally, I would not. Be my pleasure. All right, round 2. Each team is going to spin the category wheel. You can respin once unless that first spin lands on opponent's choice. The team will then get 5 questions from that selected category. The questions will be worth 2 points unless they opt to go for multiple choice, in which case the point value will drop down to 1. Opponents may steal if the competitor gives an incorrect answer, and repeats and challenges are still in effect.
Neat. Cool. Well, I guess I'll show you guys the categories now. Talk to the audience real quick. Audience, we've got 8 categories here, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Those 8 categories are David Fincher, Planet of the Apes, family films, Natalie Portman, comic book movies, Meryl Streep, Jackie Chan, and John Carpenter. A fun selection, of course.
A lot of categories on those.
As mentioned already, that we are at a tie right now, which means that our choice to defer or start is going to go to our higher seed, which is Royale with Cheese, the highest seed in the tournament. How are you guys feeling? Do you want to defer or spin first with these categories that you can see right now?
Do you want to just go, Albert, or do you care?
I want to defer. I want to see how they do, and maybe we can play off that. Are you okay with that?
I got a prime wheel.
Oh. Is that the prime? Okay.
That was a prime?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll defer.
Great. Okay. Well then, Matt and Matthew, this first spin is yours. If I can, it would be cool to center this. Great. Okay. Here we go. And right on the edge of David Fincher, but it sticks with Planet of the Apes. How do you guys feel about that?
I think we should spin again.
Yeah, definitely not.
All right. This is your second spin, and you are stuck with it. Okay. Unfortunately, they got Planet of the Apes again, which means that is their giving category. And we will be rolling with that. I'll read the questions. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 1. In Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, Leo Davidson returns to Earth in front of what landmark that now resembles an ape? Remember to keep your hands on screen.
That would be the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah.
Lincoln Memorial, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Owen, quick thing, if you want to hop on the score sheet, I forgot to record all the scores for round 1. So we can just
Cool.
put that at a 6 score right now for both of them, but we might need to adjust that.
I remember exactly what everybody got.
We'll check the tape. That's fine.
Yeah. All right. That moves us on to question number 2. In Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, what is the name of Caesar's girlfriend?
You.
This is gonna be all you.
I know you're not gonna know anything, so I'm trying to think of. I go multiple choice. I can't remember.
Yep.
All right. Is it A, Stevie, B, Lake, C, Lisa, or D, Trundy?
Lisa. Final answer.
That's correct for 1 point. All right. Question number 3. In Battle for the Planet of the Apes, how does Caesar's son Cornelius die?
Let's go multiple choice.
Great. Owen. Okay. Well, these are going to be some long ones. So listen. Is it A, falls to his death when the tree branch he's standing on gets cut off? B, stabbed in the back by Aldo when he overhears him plotting against Caesar? C, shot several times by the leader of the Mendez army? Or D, dies of radiation sickness from exposure to the Forbidden Zone?
Let's go with A. Final answer.
A is correct for another point.
Love Aiden's question writing. And Aiden all over it,
I
right?
love Aiden, man. Aiden's the
Yeah.
best. Okay. Question 4. What are the humans trying to repair under the watch of the apes in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, a cell tower, B, a dam generator, C, a weapons outpost, or D, a power converter?
Let's go with dam generator. Final answer.
All right. I'd ask you not to use profanity on this stream, but that's correct for 1 point.
Oh, God.
I told you I was going to do that joke, man. Okay. And then question 5. For a clean sweep for the team that was scared of this category. What is the name of the albino gorilla that defects and becomes a donkey in War for the Planet of the Apes?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, snowstorm, B, blizzard, C, winter, or D, frost?
Winter. Final answer.
Winter, also correct for 1 point. Matthew, sweeping the category primarily with multiple choice, but still admirable. I'm gonna guess you did some studying there.
I did not. This is just all from like osmosis, from like writing questions and listening to multiplex and stuff.
That's crazy that you got the old shit from osmosis.
I was like, I thought Cornelius fell to his death, but I wasn't sure. And then I heard the options. I'm like, oh, sure, let's go with that.
All right.
But I didn't do any studying. I literally didn't even know they put it on the wheel. So until
Okay, well, that's 6 points from that, which is not insurmountable, but still a bit difficult, especially if you get a category you don't like. Which Royale with cheese are now going to be.
We'll find out.
You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, right on the edge of Spinner's choice. They get comic book movies.
I don't
Oh,
believe this.
I mean, I'm not going to be too much help, but I'll do whatever. I'll leave that up to you.
Because I know their strengths and I don't want their strengths, and there are like 2 other categories outside of that I don't feel comfortable with.
Yeah,
We only
I don't
need
feel
6.
terrible about it.
We only need 6 to tie. You want to just go for it? Try
Yeah,
with this?
Up to you.
Okay, let's take comic book movies.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully that's all right.
Alrighty.
Owen, you ready to read these?
I am. Grab my timer as we speak. All right. Are you gentlemen ready for your first question in comic book movies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are Norman Osborn's final words in 2002's Spider-Man?
It's Peter Don't tell Harry.
Okay.
Peter, don't tell Harry. Final answer.
We'll accept that for 2 points.
Yeah.
We said don't tell Harry, but we'll accept a little bit extra.
You had to pause, like Peter, pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. Moving on to question 2. The exterminator in Over the Hedge goes by what nickname?
This is a comic movie? Okay. It's
a comic strip.
I believe I have a guess. Should I just go for it? Or should I, if I say it, do you think?
5.
I think it's the Verminator. Should I go for that?
Yeah, no. That's I think
Verminator. Final answer.
That is correct for another 2 points.
Getting it in right at the last second as well.
I don't know if I should say it out loud, and they might.
I drew that directly.
I knew it anyways.
I drew that directly from your list. So if it's not a comic book movie, that is not on me.
Yeah, no, I was looking at comic strips to put on the list.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Progressing on to question 3. Royale places a bounty of how much on Speed's head near the end of 2008's Speed Racer?
I have not
Okay, hold on. Oh no.
We can go multiple choice.
Been so long since I've seen this. It's
5.
You gonna play
High.
it? Or you gonna go for it?
3.
yeah, multiple choice.
Multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice. All right. Is it A, $250,000, B, $500,000, C, $1 million, or D, $2 million?
What's your instinct?
I want to say 500,000, but like I think it could be that, or
We can go with that if that's your initial instinct.
5.
I mean I think the number
3.
5 is in there somewhere.
Let's do that. 500,000.
$500,000. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Royale with cheese
Sorry.
for the 1 point steal.
Fine.
Is it A?
Can we hear the question again? It cut out, like the first part of it cut out for me.
I mean, I think it's fine. We don't need to hear it.
All right,
It's just
if you heard
bounty.
it, then, yeah.
But we're not gonna know the answer from the question anyways.
Go ahead and repeat the options, and we'll start the timer.
Yeah, do the options. Is it A, $250,000, B, $500,000, C, $1 million, or D, $2 million?
Sean said that there was a 5 in there, so should we go with 250?
I guess it could have just been, yeah.
No.
That's fine.
A final answer.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is $1 million.
Now we'll try to be attentive on that in the future. Let us know if it cuts out at all.
Okay.
All right, your penultimate question in comic book movies. What is the name of the drug that is also an explosive in Snowpiercer?
Fuck, dude.
What's your? Do you have any guess? Do you
No,
think you
dude.
can get it on the repeat? Do you think we should go multiple?
No, multiple choice. I don't know. Multiple
Yeah,
choice.
let's go
Multiple
multiple.
choice. All right. Is it A, onyx, B, burner, C, chronal, or D, vapor?
A rings a bell for some reason, unless it's something else. What's your guess?
I mean, chronal also sounds familiar. So is vapor, though. I mean, it all sounds familiar.
5,
What do we want to do?
4.
Repeat the question.
Repeat the options.
Free
Yeah,
repeating
please.
options. Is it A, onyx, B, burner, C, chronal, or D, vapor?
I haven't seen this in a bit.
Okay, vapor is a thing. What is vapor from?
My guess was onyx, but I don't know. Maybe that's just something else.
I mean, I can
It
defer.
is a common phrase.
I don't think it's that.
Okay, then go what you think.
5, 4,
Take a jab.
3,
Say something.
2.
Vapor, final answer.
That is incorrect. Right to a Secret Service. Is it
That's fine.
A, onyx, B, burner, C, chronal, or D, vapor?
I think it's chronal, but I'm not
Yeah,
positive.
that's what I thought, but
Yeah.
onyx is also sounding familiar.
I thought it was vapor as well, so I'm not actually sure. But
I guess
I was between
C.
chronal and vapor, so should we
5,
just go
All
that?
right, C, final answer.
C as in coronal.
Yes.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
That's fine, John.
Should have just said it. Panicked. Oh.
That's fine.
No.
And moving on to your last question in comic book movies. What is the name of Captain Nemo's submarine, which also serves as a sort of home base in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Probably just the Nautilus, right?
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Okay.
Go say it.
The Nautilus. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Oh my god, that leaves us with a 1 point difference. As I enter these real quick.
It is very tight.
Yeah. Great. So yeah, that leaves us with a score of Royale with cheese having 12 points. La Ratatouille Secret Service having 13. Keeping it tight. Only a 1 point difference between the categories there, and neither of them got what they wanted necessarily.
Both teams picked up 6 points in the categories they spun. La Ratatouille Secret Service picked up a point off a steal. That's all that's separating these competitors is 1 point.
And it did got some important information here, which is that John and Albert are huge fans of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Great taste, guys.
Haven't seen it.
We got a few of our question writers here giving you guys support, maybe saying stuff that's not so important. As we move on to round 3, 12 to 13. So in this round, the teams are going to be picking 4 numbers each from 1 to 15. They're going to correspond to 4 random categories. Oh, and please go randomize those categories. I didn't do it yet. Each team, like I said, getting 4 questions. They then get to choose where the questions go from 1 to 4, with 1 being the easiest and 4 being the hardest. The teams can only collaborate on the 3rd and 4th question. Questions 1 and 2 will be individually, and each of them taking 1 of them. They're going to be worth 1, 2, 3, and 4 points. No multiple choice are still in this round, but challenges and repeats are still in effect. No repeats, which have been used yet. Only option repeats. And then, challenges. A match without challenges so far, which has been, I feel, rare recently. So that's nice. All right. With that, Love Ratatouille Secret Service, you're going to be making your picks first. How are you feeling? What you got any numbers on the mind?
I'll take 2 and 6.
I'll go 3 and 15.
Owen, you can do it.
All right. And then John and Albert, what are your numbers?
You go pick first, John.
4 and 11.
And I'll go 5 and 8.
4 and 11 and 5 and 8. Perfect.
Matt ran away.
All right. So I will reveal Route with Cheese's categories first. You picked 4, which corresponds to holiday movies. 11, which corresponds to monster movies. 5, which corresponds to fantasy sci-fi. And 8, which corresponds to Studio Ghibli.
All right, and then I'll give La Ratatouille Secret Service their picks. You guys picked 2, which corresponds to actors and actresses. 3, which corresponds to Sandra Bullock. 6, which corresponds to thriller. And 15, which corresponds to action adventure. I'll take a leap here and say these teams did not get exactly what they were looking for.
A lot of categories today.
But I don't think they
Or the genres, I should say.
hate them as much as they could as well. The genres are big. Genres are hot right now, and certainly that is reflected
Hot
in these
commodity.
picks. So they can go ahead and chat it up and figure out how they're feeling.
We'll talk first. John, how are you feeling about any of those categories? Which one do you feel strongest in? Let's start with that.
I mean, I think any of these are kind of manageable. I've seen a couple Ghibli movies recently, but I haven't studied them really hard. And I haven't really seen any of them with sort of a trivia with sort of a trivia mindset. So like the details are a little bit scuffed for like even like basic, like the ones that I've seen recently and the ones that I've seen like most often are ones that are like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen all of them, but I don't know how much my recall is because it's been a while. Although
Yeah.
I am thinking maybe our two strongest bets here are maybe Ghibli and fantasy sci-fi.
Yeah, that was gonna be like if we work together, I think we could get through those theoretically. I mean, holiday movies and monster movies it's just kind of a toss-up. I feel like I've seen enough holiday films, but monsters like
Monsters,
a little
the
trickier.
The Universal monsters and the kaiju and shit as well.
Yeah. I mean, I like Godzilla. I like the Universal horror pictures, but I'm not like I wouldn't say I'm excellent at them.
Let's work our way back from the 4 all the way to the 1 then.
Yeah.
So would you rather do fantasy sci-fi or Ghibli as a 4? Which one do you feel more confident with?
Which do you feel more comfortable with?
It's
I've seen like 10 or 11 Ghibli, I think, at this point, maybe more. I haven't seen all of them, and there are a couple like pretty significant holes. But
do you wanna do fantasy sci-fi and hope that it's something not uber specific?
I'm game for whatever. Albert. So.
Because I'm kind of worried of 4 in Ghibli. I think we can do.
Yeah, me too.
So
okay, let's do sci-fi as 4.
Sci-fi as 4 and Ghibli as a 3.
Yeah, we'll do Ghibli as 3, and then
this one's a toss-up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it could really go either way. Just anybody take one or the other. What do you want to take? And I'll just take the other one.
I feel like, oh God, you know what? You want to take? No. You feel good about holiday?
Yeah, I'll take the holiday. I'll take the holiday one. Sure.
Do you want to do 1 or 2? Because I'm not feeling good about monster either.
Are
you okay with taking holiday 2 and I'll take the monster 1?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Let's do that.
Oh, sorry for swearing, Andrew.
Yeah, please.
Monster movies for 1, holiday movies for 2, Ghibli for the 3, and fantasy sci-fi as a 4.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. The rat team, you guys can discuss now if you want.
I'm thinking actresses 2-4-4, just because like I feel like we could probably work together on that pretty well. And I think we know actors pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all 4 of these are pretty generic, so it really could go either way.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. So Sandra Bullock and Thriller, how do you feel about those?
I think I would put Thriller at 3. Since at least I think I'm better at that than I am with action adventure or Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
And then the other 2 I think can be interchangeable. I don't know.
Yeah. You want to take which one would you rather take?
I don't know. I don't really have a preference. I haven't seen Sandra Bullock in like a ton of stuff.
Like, I could probably take a 2-pointer for Bullock.
Okay. I can try action adventure.
Okay. Sounds good.
So 2-pointer for Bullock. Matthew.
Yeah.
And 1-pointer in action adventure for Matt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I read for La Ratatouille the first time, so I'll be reading for Royale with Cheese this time, starting with our 1-point monster movies with Albert. Albert, are you ready?
You got this, man.
Let's hope so. Okay.
All right. Question 1. Who played the titular character in 1992's Dracula?
Oh, no, which one is this? 92. Damn. I'm not sure.
5.
I'm just gonna go with Christopher Lee.
3, 2. That is incorrect. We were looking for Gary Oldman.
It's that one. Okay.
It's all right.
Damn, sorry.
That's okay.
Moves us on to our 2-pointer in holiday movies for John.
Fuck.
John, what specific type of animal costume does Ralphie get from his Aunt Clara on Christmas morning in A Christmas Story?
This movie fucking sucks. It's specific? It's like a pink bunny costume. Yeah. Final answer.
All right, yeah, we were looking for pink. I probably would have taken bunny costume, but
Okay.
yeah, correct for 2 points, which puts you in the lead.
Okay.
I agree. The movie does suck. So.
I've never seen it, so good thing that we put you at the 2.
Harsh takes, guys.
It's been a minute since I've seen it, so I cannot speak on it.
All right, La Ratatouille, you guys are going to be taking your 1-pointer, and if you get that right, you will also be getting your 2-pointer at that point. Owen, you go ahead.
All right, Matt, are you ready for your 1-pointer in action adventure?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll get my timer. All right. For 1 point, what type of creature guards the castle that Princess Fiona is locked away in Shrek?
Dragon, final answer.
That is correct to tie up the match. And so we stick with La Ratatouille Secret Service and go to Matthew for his 2-pointer in Sandra Bullock. Matthew, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. In The Heat, which of Shannon Mullen's family members did she have arrested for their involvement in drug trafficking?
Let's go with sister.
That is incorrect. We're looking for her brother.
Yeah, okay.
Very close, though. Which
This
means
is 50-50 shot.
we're tied up. Both teams have their 3 and their 4 remaining. And, of course, we all know what happens next. Owen, go ahead. we all know which team goes next.
Pretty sure it's us, isn't it?
I don't know if it's the higher seed or the lower seed. Neither does Andrew. Albert, can you
Albert?
repeat this?
Matthew is giving a hint right now.
All right, we're going to Matthew next. Of course.
We all knew that. I'm going to stick with you guys for your 3-pointer in Thriller. All right. 3-point in Thriller. This is for the both of you. Be sure to say final answer when you feel you've given your final answer. All right. What type of surgery is Stephen Murphy participating in at the beginning of The Killing of a Sacred Deer?
I just watched this a week ago.
Oh my god. Is he a neurosurgeon?
Yeah, I
Is he
think
a
it's
cardiologist?
spinal. I think it's spinal.
What is it?
Yeah, I think it's spinal.
5.
Okay, I trust you. Go for it then.
Spinal surgery. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We're looking for open heart surgery.
John looking angry and then less angry. John,
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
I'm going to be asking you and your partner, Albert, your 3-point question in the category of Studio Ghibli. Are you ready?
No.
Great.
Here
we go.
Let's see.
And your question is, what health issue does Anna have that causes her to be sent to stay with relatives in the Japanese countryside when Marnie was there?
It's something to do with her health.
Isn't
It's
she
something to do with her
epileptic?
breathing. It's something to do with her breathing. This
Is
why
she
she goes to
asthmatic? Or like,
either asthmatic or tuberculosis. That's why she needs the fresh air. I
I haven't seen this one.
5,
I don't.
4,
repeat the question.
3. That's their first repeat. What health issue does Anna have that causes her to be sent to stay with relatives in the Japanese countryside when Marnie was there?
I thought it was epilepsy, but I trust you more.
I think it's
Could be TB.
That's
I-
my tuberculosis.
In
For
5, 4,
Just
3,
say it. Fuck it.
Asthma. Final answer.
1. Right at the deadline, they get 3 points. Correct.
Oh,
Which
Oh
means
shit. Sorry.
La Ratatouille has a chance to take the lead again by getting this 4-pointer,
uh,
or it ends here. But if they get it, Royale's going to get another chance as well,
Oh,
but it's also
no.
a 4-pointer.
I'll point out there's no possibility of a tie at this point.
That is
No
correct.
said in that. Okay.
One team will be winning. But we're going to go ahead and go to Ratatouille Secret Service for the 4-point actors, actresses question. Matt and Matthew, are you ready?
Yes.
Alrighty. Your question. How many Coen Brothers movies has Frances McDormand appeared in?
We're going to give you a little bit more time.
So there's Fargo. Right after reading, let me think. Frances McDormand. She had Intolerable Cruelty. Okay.
That one.
You have all of your repeats.
All right, need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Repeat. All right. How many Coen Brothers movies has Frances McDormand appeared in?
So Matt, so what movies are you thinking of right now?
Well, just the first two you said, Fargo and Burn After Reading.
Okay.
I thought there was another one though.
I feel like there is definitely one more. Is she in Hail Caesar? I think she's in
That's
Hail
what I thought she was in that,
Okay.
but I'm not positive.
I'm pretty sure
5,
she's in that.
4, 3.
You just keep. I'll do repeat.
Repeat the question. Okay.
All right. Have one more repeat left. How many Coen Brothers movies has Frances McDormand appeared in?
Is she in Intolerable Cruelty? I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
I feel like she is. Is there anything else you can think of?
No. The only thing Hail Caesar was like one I wasn't sure about.
5, 4, 3,
We have one more repeat, right?
2.
Yeah, repeat.
Repeat. Using up their last repeat. How many Coen Brothers movies has Frances McDormand appeared in?
I want to say it's 4. I'm not sure if I'm thinking of the right movie, but I have a feeling it's 4.
Okay, we can go with that.
All right, 4. Final answer.
And your winner, Royale with cheese. The correct answer that we were looking for there
Was 8.
8.
8 movies.
Wow.
A lot of them.
It was Fargo, Burn After Reading, Hail Caesar, Raising Arizona, Barton Fink, Blood Simple, Miller's Crossing, and The Man Who Wasn't There.
I didn't realize she was in so many of the early ones. Okay.
That's the one.
They're like all like kind of smaller bit parts. That's like
Mhm.
because in Raising Arizona, she's in it for like.
Yeah, I forgot she was. I wasn't sure if she was in Raising Arizona, but
I also had 4. I could only think of 4 too, but yeah, that makes sense. Oh,
Combine the two, right?
All right, we're gonna drop these guys. Well, not that guy, not that guy. Yes, close fucking game. Holy shit, up to the deadline. Sorry for all the language, guys. Yeah, a good match, just like well performed by both teams, especially, dude, round 2, both getting 6 points in categories they weren't happy with.
Yeah.
I'm scared of these guys as I always have been. I don't want to play against them anymore. I sure hope there's some sort of mix-up coming up. But I guess first we will talk to Matt and Matthew. Hey, guys. Great performance today. Up against, I would argue, the scariest team in the league. Did you feel that pressure at all coming into this game?
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
a little bit. And also, I was worried about the questions getting harder and harder, like we have been getting closer to the championship. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
You just didn't really know, like with so many collaborative writers, it's just like a very different kind of match. Whereas like
yeah,
I feel
Absolutely.
like if there's 2 writers, it's more consistent. I think But,
Yeah. I'm honestly pretty happy with how it turned out.
I think great job to all the question writers. I think I felt like the questions were all really reasonable, and I had a great time answering them.
Yeah, and I would say good job to Owen on that as well. Making sure, there was some refining as the questions came in to try to make sure it was equal across the board. And Owen did a great job with that. But yeah, no, it was crazy. I mean, this is obviously, I think the furthest you guys have made it in a tournament, and that's surprising to me. I shit talk a lot because Aiden and I have gotten lucky enough to beat you guys before. But you're a terrifying presence in the league. 2 of the top contenders, 2 former singles champions on the same team together against 2 other
One of them's not a former
I'm
singles
still
champion.
the
One of them
singles champion.
current singles champion. I'm tired, bro. yeah. I mean,
He's got a couple more weeks.
two great players.
Yeah, Owen's gonna come
overall.
and beat me. I'm sure of it.
But yeah, I love watching you guys play. I loved your intro, even if it wasn't intentional.
The cough, that's it.
That was very fun. But yeah, no, it's great. I'm excited to see what comes next in this next season. Obviously, I think most people are aware of the changes that are coming. How are you feeling about potentially being separated?
I mean, I think it'll be fun because like we've been teams since the start. Like,
Yeah.
And I think it would just be fun to mix things up.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both of your teams are going to gain a great advantage in having you on there. It looks like Albert's typing to me. Albert, you talked to like everybody about this already, right? I'm not leaking.
Yeah. we're the last teams to.
Yes, Matthew has not been filled in about this even.
Okay, I mean to the general viewing audience. Yeah. So
yeah, no, everyone knows about it except technically the people who are in the matches, and we also know. I mean,
fair enough. Yeah, with an admin on each team as well. Cool. Oh, and you got anything else?
Albert said it wasn't public.
Wait, what?
It is now.
What? You DM? Okay.
Like everyone in DM knows about it, right? It's out of the tournament.
I'm doing a
so
joke,
the only
guys.
people left are us who also know about it.
I'm doing a bit. I was joking as well this whole time. So
I'm in a daze. I have no idea what's going on. I do not vouch for anything that's been said. Andrew's alone in his
we got like 3 viewers on this stream.
I think technically the people who haven't known are Loki the losers, I guess.
Yeah, but they should know by the time. Like if John and Albert both know, they should know. So that's all right.
If
Also,
the runner of the league knows,
still
they
awake,
should know.
And David does not pay attention unless he's in a match. So I think we're good if we're trying to keep this secret. Yeah, I love Seinfeld. Great to have you guys here. I've seen 2 episodes. Owen, any words?
I have seen more episodes than you. That's actually an embarrassingly low amount of Seinfeld that you've seen.
I don't even know what Seinfeld is.
I'm just surprised at my performance of Planet of the Apes, to be honest.
You did really good.
I for sure
was so scared of that category. I have done no studying this whole week because
I was expecting you to struggle, and then you immediately pop off and you're like, it's Lincoln Memorial. I was like, what?
Yeah, and
I've
then
seen the movie. That's the only one I've seen recently, and then everything else I haven't.
I thought you were going to
wrote the
say like
question.
Statue of Liberty because that's like the famous
Royale with cheese
landmark.
has had that happen twice against them now. Because us against them in the last match got Jackie Chan and swept it with multiple choice. And then you guys got Planet of the Apes and swept it. It's unfortunate. But yeah, no, seriously, that was insane. That was awesome. Especially the old ones. Because I feel like I get osmosis through the new movies, but I feel like the old ones do not get talked about as much. So shout out to Aiden on writing those questions. I wrote the new ones, but they're worse questions. So yeah. Well, great to have you guys. We're almost at an hour here, and we're gonna move on and talk to John and Albert, 2 close friends of mine. Don't know if you've met them before, but I hope you stick around to watch the interview and I don't know, have a chat. Have some fun. Show us the puppy. All right, bye guys. Feeling kind of manic tonight, dude. What's up, John and Albert?
Hi.
Congrats.
Hello. Thank you.
Albert, anything you'd like to
I'd like anything I'd like to what? I have no idea what to talk about. I think you just made up something. But yeah, no, good fucking match, man. Oh, sorry, I just swore. But yeah, no, Matt and Matthew, they know their stuff. I feel like I've quizzed Matthew on some of those apes questions for a different league, so that's my fault. Just like personal 1v1 quizzing. But yeah, I mean, they ran the table on apes. We did that last Ghibli question. Was like I was so worried because I was like, I know it's something to do with the breeding. I was like, TBC maybe is too harsh. That's like life or death situation. So I'm probably gonna go with something less safe with asthma. So I'm glad I got that one right. after missing an earlier question that also happened to feature Haley Steinfeld in round 1. So this one makes me feel bad.
Oh, is she in any projects lately?
No clue.
Thought she
John,
kinda-
how you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited that we won and that we're going to have a chance to reclaim our title. I'm generally disappointed with how I did. I mean, I thought I kind of played like garbage, but Albert carried us through that one in round 2, and especially with that Ghibli pool, which I almost kind of dissuaded him from. So, yeah, playing Matthew, the team there, playing them as a team and also just as individuals is pretty scary because they really know their shit. So, yeah, I'm very pleased that we were able to inch out a win, because winning against them takes a lot. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, as a team, we both have individual up and down. Sometimes you're the better player, sometimes the better player. That's why we're such a great team. We balance each other out. We've had bad games, and the other is able to back us up. And we're gonna make sure that final championship match, we're coming back for that championship, and we're gonna make sure both of us are in our A game, and we're gonna be carrying each other throughout.
Yeah. They've got no shot of winning. Those titles are ours. You might as well start etching out those.
And they've never had a shot against you guys. I can't imagine a world in which they had beat you before. Honestly, that's not a world that could exist. I think.
I don't know what you're trying to say because they did beat us, but we're coming back for the belt.
I'm very confused as to what's going on.
We're talking about Loki Thor losers here. So.
Owen thinks I'm funny.
Sure.
I mean, they beat us once, and they played very well. And no, I mean, it's not like they're not going to be stiff competition. It's going to be a good match. They know their shit. But we'll be ready, right, Albert?
Yeah, we will.
Well, I love it. I love to hear it. I love to
point out that I still think Loki Thor Losers is a dumb and confusing name, and I still do not get the joke.
I think it's fun. I think it's a fun one.
I don't get it.
I think it's good.
I need.
Hey, at least it's not
so
just a movie quote. Am I right? That would suck.
It's not a movie quote. It is a cultural culinary touchstone. Okay.
All right, let's wrap this interview. Final thing I want to say: thank you to Owen and Andrew for running this whole shit, man.
Yeah, no, thank you for writing, and to all the co-writers.
Yes,
it was a good match.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
I was a bit bummed. We had to push the match back a little bit because I was thirsting to get these questions out to the viewing public sooner, but as
yeah,
we really
should have started an hour earlier. Probably.
Yeah. I could have done this yesterday.
Yeah, we didn't finish the questions at 10:10. That would be quite frankly irresponsible. And with that, we say goodbye to Albert and John.
Thanks, Hal.
Well, what's up, bud?
I just said thanks.
All right, yeah. Then I wanted to hear it again. So, quick shout out once again. Just gonna repeat the names: Sophie, Steven, Rachel, Kate, Cameron, Sam, Aiden, and Cole. Of which this match could not have happened without. So huge thank you to them. Huge thank you to Matthew for helping write the championship match ahead of time. And we look forward to seeing you all again. We got a couple matches coming up, which Albert's going to post in the chat. And you'll hear about the timing and stuff in the next week, I'm sure. Including Owen, do you guys know your championship match time yet?
I just submitted my categories.
Great. So we'll get updates on that as soon as possible. No schedule yet, because we
literally no idea when it's going to be.
We know you guys schedule your lives around these events, so we'll try to do that as soon as possible. Until then, before Christmas, that's the
before Christmas Eve, I'll give you my word.
And I'm excited to have your word.
I already gave it to you.
Shut up. Thank you guys for being here tonight. And we will talk to you all soon.
This is rough.
And the broadcast, bro.